In this tutorial, we'll explore how to use MATLAB to work with numbers, characters, strings, and user input. We'll cover all of these concepts within a single, easy-to-follow MATLAB script. Right now, I've only included the introductory comments. You can run the entire .m script, in this case named variable output input.m, at once by clicking the Run button. But to make things clear, I'll run only individual sections using the Run Selection button. Each of these sections was created by placing $% at the beginning of the block. Sections can be collapsed or expanded, marked by a plus or minus sign, so you can reveal them gradually while explaining the code. When I run the first section of the script, notice that nothing appears in the command window. That's because comments, which start with the % symbol, are ignored by MATLAB during execution. Next, let's define and display some numbers. This section covers integer and double variables, mathematical operations like modulus and exponentiation, and even memory size. Here we have number 1 as an integer value 9, number 2 as a double value 1.6, number 3 as the remainder of 1 divided by 3 using the mod function, and number 4 as 4 raised to the power of 2. You can also rewrite or modify the code at any time, which makes experimenting and learning much easier. The complete code is available in the description under this video, so you can easily copy and try it yourself. Let's run this section and see what happens. The output first displays each number and the result of some operations. MATLAB shows the value of number 1, the sum of number 2 and number 1, and the remainder from our modulus operation. Then, fprintf displays the result of 4 to the power of 2, using a formatted print statement. Notice the use of %d, which tells MATLAB to print a decimal integer. Finally, we see how much memory each variable type approximately takes, the integer and the double. This illustrates how MATLAB handles numeric data and their storage. Now, let's move on to characters and strings, fundamental elements for working with text in MATLAB. In this section, ch1 is a single character, A. ch2 is created using the ASCII code 97, which also represents A. Name 1 and surname 1 are string variables, demonstrating text handling. And number 5 is a number stored as a string, not a numeric value. Let's execute this section and see the results in the command window. First, MATLAB displays the message, "Hello world, how are you?" a classic test phrase. Then it shows our characters, confirming that both methods give the same result, the letter A. The fprintf function prints formatted text again, this time using %s to handle strings. We see the name John and then the full name, John Smith, created by combining two string variables. Finally, MATLAB displays number 5, reminding us that even though it looks like a number, it's stored as text. Finally, let's look at user input, how MATLAB can accept text typed directly by the user. We start with a variable, your input, initialized as an empty string. Then, The program prompts the user to type something in the command window. The input function reads whatever we type, including spaces, as a string. Let's run it now. MATLAB asks for input. I'll type something like MATLAB is fun and press enter. The script then echoes back what we typed, showing the message, "You just wrote this input string. MATLAB is fun." This demonstrates how MATLAB captures and uses user input dynamically. And that's the complete walkthrough. We've covered how MATLAB handles numbers, characters, strings, and user input, all using simple, clear examples. These concepts form the foundation for writing more complex programs in MATLAB that resemble what you might do in C++ or other programming languages. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next MATLAB tutorials and demos.